Hi, Chavi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too. So, Chavi, can you tell me something about the switch statement?
Yeah. So switch statement, we use it as a conditional statement in Java. So
Mhm.
here actually we will compare multiple discrete values with against one single variable. To evaluate the one single variable's value, we always use a switch statement
Mm-hmm.
with multiple discrete values.
Right, right. So, can we nest a switch statement inside another switch?
Um, no.
Okay. So, the answer is yes, we can do it.
Okay.
So, Java basically allows nested switch statements. There is not an
Okay.
issue with that.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Now, can you write a Java program using the ternary operator to find the largest of three numbers?
Largest of three
Three
numbers.
numbers. Yeah, I'm giving you screen sharing rights. You need
Okay.
to click on green button, share screen, and you need to start sharing the screen.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, yeah, it's visible
Let
now.
me close everything.
Yeah, just create one new class and you need
Yes.
to find the largest of three numbers using the ternary operator.
Should I start taking from input or
Just,
directly?
yeah, you can directly write the main. That's fine.
So these are three numbers, and now we have to find largest of three. So by
Correct.
using simple if-else statement, I know like how to do that.
Okay.
By using nested if also.
Yeah,
But this is first time that I'm writing by using the ternary operator.
no problem. You can try
Okay, let
if
me try.
else. Yeah, and then yeah. So whichever way you are comfortable, you can try with that.
Okay, I can try if else also.
Yeah, yeah, you can try.
You can say N1 is largest among three.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
This is my okay. Should I execute now?
Yeah, yeah. Let's see what is the output. And 3 is the largest among 3.
Yeah, N3 is actually the largest.
Hmm. Okay, great. Now let me share my screen,
Hmm.
show you.
Actually, we can take input
Hmm.
also here, and still
Yeah,
it will work in the same way.
correct, correct. You can do
Hmm.
that as well using the
Hmm.
scanner. That's fine.
Hmm.
So when you have to use ternary operator, right?
Hmm.
So you can see you have this particular line integer in which you
Hmm.
have declared all the 3 variables,
Hmm.
and you have this line in which we are using the ternary operator,
Okay.
okay, using question mark and colon. So we are validating different conditions, but the
Hmm.
lines of code output would be.
Yes, yes. I know the ternary operator,
Hmm.
but I have never done this program. So here, actually, the first thing we mention always condition, right?
Yes, yes.
So condition is A is greater than B.
B, correct, right? So
Okay.
that is your first condition,
Hmm.
right? And what we are doing is we are valid. See, all the same things that you did in that program, the same thing is done here as well. You are checking A is greater than C as well, then, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Then you're checking B is greater than C. So you are validating different things, but
Hmm.
the objective of this program is to achieve it with less lines of code. So in automation testing, whenever you are doing automation, you are doing some code review. So you would be seeing the lines of code that is written. It can be optimized by using ternary operators.
Yeah, it is optimized, right? Because the syntax that I know,
Mm.
first we will always mention the condition,
Hmm.
and then we will mention the true code. I mean the true condition and the false condition.
Okay.
So here I can see three question marks are there,
Mm.
and is this optimized code? I
Yes,
mean,
this is also optimized with respect to 3 variables. If you have 2 variables, then it will further reduce to less like code in that. So it can be used in that as well, right?
okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fine. Now, can you tell me about? Okay. Can we use multiple conditions in an if statement?
Multiple conditions in an if statement, yes, we can use.
Okay. Uh, Fine. What is the difference between if else and if else? So at one place you have just if else, and at other
Hmm.
place you have if else if else. So what is the difference between the two?
Means we are taking here if we are using if else single if else, that means we are taking only one, considering only one condition.
Hmm.
If else means we are taking multiple conditions, two
Mm-hmm.
conditions basically.
Right. So if else is construct is used when you have multiple conditions and
Hmm.
you want to evaluate them sequentially. So
Hmm.
if one of the condition is true, the upcoming lines of that code or that block of code would be executing. The corresponding block of code would execute. Right. So
Yes.
those kind of things would be happening.
Hmm.
Um, Fine. Okay. Can you write a Java program to categorize a year into leap year, non-leap year, or invalid input?
Okay.
So what things you would be using? So I'm sending this question in the chat so you can think on that. So you have to fulfill all these 3 conditions. One is leap year, another is non-leap year, or if someone is entering some invalid input, that also should be covered, right?
So leap year, non-leap year, or invalid input.
Mm,
Okay.
mm.
Should I share my screen?
Yes, yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Should I use a scanner for this also, or
No, scanner is not required. It's fine.
okay. So only 1 year I'm considering here. Any like it is not.
So
I'm not using.
take three inputs. One, let's
Okay.
say 2024. One you take as 2000, and one you take 2000 ABC something. So you have to take leap year, non-leap year, and invalid.
So first is for leap year I'm taking here 2024.
Hmm. Or yeah. Okay.
I think 2024 is a leap year. Yes, it is, I think.
Yeah, it's a leap year. It's fully divisible by
Hmm.
4. So it's fine.
I will take 2025.
Hmm.
And the last one is the invalid, right?
Right.
So I can take any number like this.
Mm-hmm.
So first thing we will check that the leap year, that is the century year or not.
Mm-hmm.
So that means uh, okay. So year should be for century year, it should be completely divisible by 100.
Right.
And if it is a century year, then it should be completely divisible by 400 also.
Mm-hmm.
So
So a
uh,
year you can consider as a leap year if it is divisible by 4, right?
yeah, if it is a non-century year,
Yeah.
then it should be divisible by 4 completely.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Hmm.
Hmm. So here, if I mean, if century year, should I take one by one?
No,
I
no,
mean,
just take any one of the year. You have taken
any
3.
one of the year, right?
Yeah, yeah. First, give a
Hmm.
check for leap year.
Okay.
Then we'll just parameterize it and we can
Okay.
pass other values.
Okay. Leap year.
So you are taking an if condition, leap year is divisible by 100 and it is divisible by 400. Okay.
Okay, just a second.
So your year should be divisible by 100, right? It must also be divisible by 400 as well, right?
Yes. Hmm. And the second condition would be if it is a
Hmm.
leap year,
Hmm.
uh, if it is not divisible by 100. That means
Hmm.
if it is it is not a century year.
Hmm.
Uh,
So if you keep you are checking if it is divisible by 400, right? And 100,
hmm,
that's fine.
hmm.
You can keep those two checkpoints. And one more condition you can keep if it is fully divisible by 4. So three conditions you have to take. Yeah.
Okay. So here I cannot start with, if I want to do that, I can just switch it in another condition.
Yes, yes, yes. You can do that checkpoint as well.
Okay. So this is the first condition.
Hmm.
It is showing. Is there any
So you have to add that public static void main statement.
oh yeah, I forgot. I
Yeah,
completely forgot.
no problem, no problem.
Okay.
So in that class, you can add symbol, yeah. And don't use this Eclipse as an IDE. You can use IntelliJ. It's much good.
Oh, okay.
It's a lightweight. Hmm.
Okay. I forgot the short command for
So just write main.
main O, right?
Yeah. See now,
And then
now it will.
okay. No.
Uh, so remove this. If you just write main, yeah, or else yeah, move this block within that. Later on, you can add those things like public.
Okay, let me try this. Let me do one thing.
Yeah.
Just do one thing.
Don't say. At least you can copy some of the code, right?
Yeah, I copied. I
Oh,
copied. Happened. Type already exists. Just a second.
no problem. Take your time.
So this is for the first condition.
Hmm.
Just a second. Yes.
Done.
Yeah. Something is wrong here. Getting here. What is the mistake? Oh, yes.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you confident that it would get executed?
Let me try. I'm not.
Invalid input you are getting. So what
Mm.
was the year that you have taken? Okay. So what is happening here is I think it is directly going into the else statement.
Yeah, it is directly going into the
Mm.
else statement.
Mm.
Actually, when I was practicing, I was
Mm.
taking an input,
Mm.
and that input that is saved in a variable
Mm.
y, and in that variable all the year will come. Like it will, we can
Okay.
put any
So
input as a, but here
so let's say
three.
you take that thing. So consider you comment down this invalid and non-leap year for now. And you just
Okay.
take seventh line as one of the variable. Okay. Now have that, yeah, have that checkpoint. Yeah. Now run the program. Okay. So now you
Yeah, it's
change those
showing me.
things. Yeah.
Mm.
Keep 18th line. I think you'll have to change.
Mm.
And I think rest looks fine.
Oh, just a second. Yeah, just a second. So
Mm.
if leap year is 100% divisible by 100, means that
Mm.
if it is a century year, but if
Mm.
it is not divisible by 400, then it is
Mm.
not a leap year.
Mm.
And if it is a century year and it is divisible by 400, then it is a leap year, else invalid input.
So if you have 13th line, right?
13th
Either you
line
can
again.
keep 13 or you can keep 18th, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Because if if it is not there, then it will go in else for itself, right?
Yeah. So,
Mm. So you run this program,
okay.
mm,
Hmm.
invalid input, right?
Yeah.
Now
Hmm.
it is still going into the else only. But
Yeah.
your 2024, the output should have been it is a leap year.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. So I can go
Mm.
only with if
Yes,
and else.
correct.
Hmm.
So remove this else if. Let us see what happens there.
Okay.
Still it is showing invalid.
Yeah.
Why
Wait.
so?
Leap year. Wait, let me think.
Mm.
Uh, Actually,
Mm.
we can use only if here, not else
Okay.
part.
Okay. Then so remove
Then we can
else.
actually check
Mm.
it is a leap year or not.
Yeah, yeah. So you do the changes. You see how can we run this program correctly.
That means something is wrong here in this condition.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. You think on that lines, right? Or wait, let me show you one solution for this.
Okay, what is the wrong, what is
Yeah,
mistake here?
yeah, you'll come to know. See, first of all, what is a leap year, right? So year
Hmm.
must be divisible by 4. And if the
Hmm.
year is divisible by 100, right, it must also
Hmm.
be divisible by 400. So till
400.
here you are good, right?
Hmm.
Now we have taken different examples. So if you take an example of 2000, it is divisible by 4,
Hmm.
divisible by 100, divisible by 400 leap year. Same goes for 2024.
Hmm.
Now 2024 is not divisible by 100,
Hmm.
right? It's a leap year, but still,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
Now if you take 1900, it is divisible by 4, divisible by 100, but not divisible by 400. So it's a non-leap year.
Hmm.
If it is non-divisible by 4, then it will be a non-leap year as well. So two conditions you have for non-leap year and two conditions you have for leap year.
Hmm.
Now what we will do is we'll first keep a checkpoint if the year is less than or greater than equal to 0. So you had that input 1, 2, 3, or simple like anyone is giving some invalid things. Then they'll come to know it's an invalid input. Right? If anyone is supplying negative integer, then also it's an invalid input. Okay. Now we will check if the year is a leap year or not. And for that, we are using this function leap year, which is a Boolean, right?
Boolean.
And here we are passing this as a parameter, whichever parameter you get. Either you put it here directly or you put it by your scanner input. That's fine. Now you can see this condition here, right? We are checking if a leap year is a leap year if it is divisible by 4, right? So first condition is this, right? But not divisible by 100 unless it is also divisible by 400, right? So both of these conditions we need to satisfy, right? So hence we are keeping or here.
Okay.
Right? So this line
Yes,
is
or.
the important line that you have to implement over there. This, I think you have already implemented this for this line.
Yes,
You
I
need to
was
implement.
implementing.
Yeah, it's
Can I
only,
show you what I practiced?
yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, so
So a lot of practice you have done, it seems. Day 1, day 2. Okay, here it is leap year.
yeah.
See, this is 24th line is a simple logic that you have to apply.
Actually, I was starting with this
Hmm.
only,
Hmm.
but maybe because of
Hmm.
lack of confidence, I thought, I should try something
And
else.
let's say you have practiced with scanner statement, right? And the interviewer has not told you anything whether you have to go with scanner or not, then don't ask that question. Go for scanner directly. If he or she does not want you to
Okay.
proceed ahead with the scanner, then you don't go. So he'll tell. But
Sorry,
if
your
you
voice is breaking, Rakesh.
hello, now it is audible.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'm
yeah.
saying, let's say you were asking whether you have to go for scanner or not, right? But you have practiced using scanner. You know you are
Mm,
confident going for scanner, so you can
yeah.
go. It is scanner is something that can be
Okay.
avoidable as well, right?
Okay.
But what is important is that logic.
Okay.
24th line is the important thing. If you don't use scanner, then
Mm,
it's fine. But you should know what you have to write in that logic. If you know scanner but you don't know logic, then it
mm.
it will be an incorrect solution, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Fine. Now, let's go with the. Okay, so I'm giving you one scenario now, and you have to tell which
Mm,
thing you will be using over there. Uh, yeah. So you have to check for a login screen. You have to check whether you get a proper username or password or not, right? So you have to validate the username and password for a login screen, right? If it is
mm,
correct, then you have to go for login successful. If it is an incorrect, then you have to tell about whether
mm.
it is an incorrect password or it is an invalid username like that. Are you
Oh.
understanding my question?
Okay, you are asking me to write a login
Yeah.
test
So I'm
script.
asking you to log in, write an automated test script for a login or program for a login screen in which you have to validate the
Okay.
credentials, that is username and password. And in that you will be using these things
Actually, I
only.
practiced it a lot for
Right.
this.
No problem. You can give it a try.
I know how to do that. I know
Yeah.
it very well.
Great.
But right now, I was using
Mhm.
Selenium for that and different locators for that also. And
So
by using
you don't
that,
have,
I was writing the login script.
okay. So you
But
don't
right
have
now,
to write
from last two,
Selenium.
3 months, I have not practiced for it.
No problem. You don't have to write
Huh?
Selenium code. You have to write the Java code. So you have to write the Java code for
Okay.
verifying the login thing. So this
Hmm.
is a scenario based question, right?
I know.
Right. So you don't have to
I
write the
know.
Selenium script. You just have to use the Java code only, which we were using right now. Either you use switch or you use if or you use if else. So like that you have to validate.
Okay.
Hmm.
So as per my knowledge, let me tell you first thing, first whatever I am recalling, that first thing we always check the login is successful or not by using three conditions. First, the home page should be visible, and second, that homepage should be visible, and then the login page, on the login page the element should be there that shows that we are on the home page, and title of the home page should be correct, what is expected and what is coming there. Hello.
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Yeah,
Hello.
so there are three things.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, you're audible. Yeah.
Yeah, so there are three things. First thing I told you that homepage should be visible. Second, the title of the homepage should be same. What is expected and what is coming there. I mean, both the titles should be matching. And the third thing is elements on homepage should be correct.
Okay.
So
See,
based on that, I
just
have learned how to write the login script,
yeah,
but
just give me a second. Let me explain the question to you again, right? So what you need to do is you have to implement a way, right? Or implement a logic to validate for the login screen whether their username and password are correct or not. If both are correct, you can go for login. Otherwise, you have to print that in you have to print the error message for the same.
okay. Should I share my screen?
Yeah. Is this question clear to you?
Okay, wait. So the question is, wait,
Hmm.
just a second.
You read it once.
Implement a way to validate a username and password.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I have to write if condition, and if the user dot equals this, then the login is you have logged in successfully, else not. Okay, let me try. If both are correct,
No.
allow login.
So
Okay.
don't think from the Selenium perspective. Just write that logic.
Okay.
How that logic would look like.
Okay. Let me share my screen.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, just the logic I am looking for. Don't write main statement, all those things. Just the logic. Simple.
Oh. Hmm. Just a second. Should I start writing here the logic?
Yeah, just the logic. This main and all thing is fine.
If um, password is a variable where I have
Hmm.
saved my
Hmm.
variable,
Mm-hmm. Now you're understanding.
dot
Yeah. Hmm.
equals.
Hmm.
This is the original password here.
Hmm. Hmm.
For example, 1234.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so this is the first password should be correct,
Hmm.
and um, then ID, right? ID also, right?
Yeah,
So
username or email address. Yeah.
yeah, ID equals. So if both the condition
Hmm.
is true,
Hmm.
then you are logged in successfully.
Hmm.
Else,
Hmm.
um, invalid. Yeah, this is my logic. That's what I understood.
Right. So this is good. Okay. Now how can you optimize it?
I can optimize it by using a
Hmm.
ternary operator.
You can use ternary operator. What else?
Okay.
Hmm.
Ternary operator and
Mm-hmm.
the only way I know is if else and ternary operator.
See, let me share my screen. So this is fine. If even if you don't use ternary operator, you go with this way, that is also fine. Apart from that, see, let me share my screen. So is my screen visible to you now?
Yeah.
See, you have two strings, username and password.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, if username dot equals admin, okay, so this username is correct. Now you'll
Hmm.
just check for password.
Hmm.
If password is also correct, right, then
Okay.
you'll go for login.
Nested if.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
If this is not there, then you will go for else.
Hmm.
Okay. And
Hmm.
if let's say this whole block is not thing, like if, then you'll go for else,
Okay.
right? So you'll cover all the permutation and combination in this manner.
Okay. Actually, I know this logic, but at this moment, it is not coming into my mind.
Yeah, yeah, that happens. No problem,
Hmm.
right? So
Yeah.
that's fine. But the good thing is that you understood. I think earlier you were going in some different
Yeah,
different
actually, I
approach.
was going through that I practiced. I
Yeah.
practiced for automated no, you by using the locators and all
Yes.
in Selenium.
No
Yeah.
problem. No problem. But that was good. Okay, Chavi, I am done with the interview. Do you have any questions for me?
Give me the feedback only.
Yeah. Yeah.